What I love about my job is being in a high-paced environment, and one of the most high-paced things I've ever done is actually hanging off a helicopter on a harness while trying to capture some cool content of speedboats over water. That gets the adrenaline going, and that's how I like to feel about my business every day, something that is fast-moving, exciting and exhilarating. A lot of marketing is done online these days, and it's done through social media, and one of the most engaging ways to speak to customers is through video, just because it's so highly visual and you can tell a story within 20 seconds. You can tell a story about your product, about your services, or about an experience. For me, video is also a very powerful medium that provokes feelings that is sometimes harder to achieve with less visual forms of communication. Creating feeling and that personal connection when promoting your product to customers is really important. What I like to do for clients is bring their brands to life. It doesn't matter what product you produce, whether it's an electrical box or a luxury boat, there's value in what you do. And it's really showing people the connection between the product that you produce and how it can change their life to the better. I started Meerkat Creative at the end of 2020. I know it sounds a little bit counterproductive to start a business in the middle of a pandemic, but it really felt like the right time for me to step up and take on a new challenge. Meerkat Creative, the name, I've always loved meerkats. They're such a fun animal. And one thing about meerkats is the fact that they have incredible eyesight. They're also a lot of fun, they're bubbly, they're inquisitive, and that is something I can really relate to. And that for me felt really appropriate for my business. Being able to get to those really hard to reach places is important to me so that I can capture that really unique, special content for my clients that is really going to provide impact when it comes to their marketing executions. When I first started out, it was just me, and I'm actually quite humbled at how quickly the business developed and how quickly I've started working and collaborating with other creatives. And working with other creatives who specialise in their own areas means that everybody gets to focus on something they're really good at, and that ensures that we deliver the best possible product to the clients. I've always been about encouraging people to get out and explore, check out their surroundings, and I came up with a concept for a local South Australian travel TV show that promoted people going out and having a look at what they can do in a simple day trip on the weekend or just a day off. Something that didn't require much time investment, but at the same time got you out there, got you seeing something new. After G'day SA, we moved to Melbourne, and this is where my big corporate media career started. So I started working for Bauer Media, which I got exposed to working with not just adventure outdoor space, but it was working in the adventure outdoor space and having the big brand names behind you. So for me, that was a big step up to be able to actually experience working with well-known brands and working in that space. At the same time, you're working in a team and you have people in that team that have been doing it for a number of years. So you're learning a lot. You're learning how to raise the mark. You're learning how to produce that engaging content. After Bauer Media, I got an opportunity with a content creation agency within the tourism and outdoor sector, and it was there that I really got to step up my leadership skills and build my own visual production team. And in that role, I was working directly with clients, liaising with clients and seeing their marketing projects come to life from the very beginning to the end. As much as I'm an outdoors person, I actually quite like my luxuries. So a lot of the brands I work with are the producers and enablers of luxury experiences within the outback space. So they're the producers of very high quality caravans and camper trailers that let people feel like they're at home in the middle of the bush. Or it could be the electronics producers that allow you to have the type of amenities you have at home, but in the middle of the desert. I will always be passionate about tourism, and this is definitely a base industry that I will always stay in and expand in. When the opportunity arises, I would really love to get involved with the medical or the aerospace sector because I really love the innovation that is happening in those two industries right now. It's definitely not my favourite thing to be interviewed on camera, so I can really sympathise with clients that have to do it when I'm filming. I find that one of the best things to do is just try and be relaxed. Sometimes a bit of chit chat before the interview, a little bit of joking around helps. Sometimes it's just a matter of really focusing on the points that you want to get across and trying to nail them down.